Hi, everyone. Rumor has it there's some delicious desserts back there, so I encourage you to check them out. So, my name is Susan Esterly. I've been on the board this is my 6th year. It's been a real privilege to be on the board. I want to thank you all for being here tonight. This is the first live Acknowledge Alliance Gala fundraiser since the pandemic began. It's been 4 years. And I want to say it feels really good to be here, live and in person. No offense to Zoom. I will talk for about 5 minutes, and I'm going to talk about 2 things. One, how terrific Acknowledge Alliance is at promoting emotional well-being in our community, which we've been talking about all night. Lift that up. And 2, how you can contribute to your own emotional well-being by becoming a part of our growing circle of supporters. I'm a psychologist, and I have a deep, abiding reverence for the importance of mental health. I believe mental health is vital to our overall well-being and capacity. So it's no surprise that I'm a super fan of Acknowledge Alliance, an organization dedicated to improving the mental health, resilience, and well-being of our community's young people. Now it's time to brag. I'm going to use some impressive numbers from our most recent annual report, and I want to just say the numbers that Sharon gave are even more impressive, but it isn't in the annual report yet. So last year, Acknowledge Alliance provided direct services to over 2,500 students and indirect services to over 15,000 students, teachers, and parents. 70% of these students were low income, with very little access to outside mental health resources. Our collaborative counseling program provided over 6,000 counseling hours to about 350 at-risk youth last year. 96% of these students and youth reported that their counselor listened to them without judgment. 92% reported that their counselor was someone they trusted, and 91% of these at-risk youth remained in high school and got their diplomas. Last year, our Resilience Consultation Program also served a lot of people. Almost 450 educators from 19 local schools and district offices. Teachers learned strength-based strategies, as we've heard about, such as connecting personally with individual students, talking supportively with students who are struggling, recognizing and lifting up their strengths, and communicating belief in their abilities. 94% of educators reported using strategies they learned with us to promote their personal and professional resilience and mastery. Acknowledge Alliance completed close to 500 social emotional learning lessons, serving almost 2,000 students and over 50 teachers. 83% of participating students reported feeling more confident in their ability to manage stress, and 80% reported feeling more confident in their ability to regulate their emotions. Bravo, our future leaders. All this during a pandemic. Honestly, it's astonishing. I'm extremely proud of how many lives this small but mighty organization demonstrably improves. So I would like to ask that we show our appreciation again and give a big round of applause to Sharon and our extraordinary team. Okay. Time for part 2 of my task. The neurologist Sigmund Freud, who famously founded the field of psychoanalysis in the early 1900s, said that the most highly developed psychological defense is altruism. Now, a whole lot of Freud's thinking doesn't really hold up in today's world, but his commentary on the power that selfless acts for the well-being of others can have on our own well-being continues to ring true. Psychological studies have found that people who engage in acts of kindness and selflessness report higher levels of happiness and life satisfaction. In addition, studies have shown that volunteering and other forms of altruistic behavior can lead to reduced levels of stress and depression, improved physical health, and increased longevity. In my work as a psychologist, I routinely encourage clients who are experiencing unhappiness, anxiety, or distress to seek out opportunities to do good in the world and embrace a generosity of spirit. So with that in mind, let's raise a glass to all of us here who came out to this evening to be a part of the Acknowledge Alliance community, showing support and good cheer. In a moment, my fellow board members will circulate among the tables, or I guess we each have a table, but we may be sharing, to ask any questions you may have about how you can donate, how to use the materials on the tables that will allow you to make pledges. And it is our hope that you make the commitment to contribute an amount that's meaningful to you. Meaningful to you. We're not looking for high or low, just what is a meaningful amount for you. Here's a chance to employ the power of altruism to boost your well-being and sense of fulfillment by helping us to continue our good work. Thank you all. Don't forget dessert. And also, I'm going to just seize the bull by the horns. We have some amazing silent auction items here. And I'm not sure even everyone in the room knows about these clipboards, so I'm going to take them and distribute them around. You can pass them around. You can donate $5 towards something important, like the stuff for a therapy room or another resilience consultation therapist having an opportunity to work with more kids. And that's another way you can donate. Thank you.